results in the conclusion, in the discussion. In the discussion, that's the only time you can say I or we, and you can freely discuss what you want. Then you could say that if we would have more money, we could have bought more things, and then, but try to be positive. Try to do it in a nice sense. Like, it would be nice to be able to buy more things that could really give us a better, more complete study. Like.
So what would be a good example of
the limitation in your case,
yeah,
that you had some tools and you can describe the tools, what you had. Yeah. As again, don't use a negative thing. We only had those tools. No, 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 no. We had those tools and that gave you this effect. Or this was used in this way. So try to make it in a positive way. So time is absolutely not one thing. Okay. So an outline you know already, don't you? What to write? You start with, when you write about it, you write not from introduction. I mean, not including introduction. You start with chapter 2 and not include references. So you tell what's coming in the whole thesis. Don't use bullet form, because then you only have one title in bullet form, or bullets. That's not nice to read. Try to have it in a nice text telling, chapter 2 is presenting the background of the theory of. I got a question the other day. Why can't we call it background theory? Why can't we call chapter 2 background theory? So because it doesn't say what it is. If I get a thesis that says, oh, here's some background theory. What is the background theory about? That chapter. Think that through and put the right title on it. What is it you're writing about? Think about that and put that title. Do not use background theory. Another thing, you're not allowed to use title twice. So if you use method in the introduction, chapter 3 cannot be called methods. You need to have two different things. So you need to think about that. What should you use? Method and methodology, or methodology and methods. That works. Similar, but not the same. Okay? Scientific. Always with references and argumentation. In the material now, I have a little bit about the language. I guess most of you know what to do and not to do already when it comes to language. Like, write one thing at a time, so you don't, in a sentence, do not talk about two different things, only one thing. So make it simple. Another thing about sentences, the verb in the middle, always, because it's faster to read. Writing is not aristocratic language. You know what I mean by that? That is when you use old English words written in an old English way. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and get Shakespeare's material and try to read it, and you will absolutely know what I mean. Try to make it simple. Try to think that you are going to do something for somebody that sits next to you. So try to make it simple by putting the verb in the middle and just write a sentence like that. Short sentences are much better than long sentences, because short sentences actually say you are only going to treat one thing at a time. If you get long sentences, it probably comes in more and more and more and more. and that actually is hard to read. Okay, that's 2 hours. I will put this lecture up on the internet, on the KTH social, so you can find the slides. There are examples that you can look at, so it might give you a little bit more help when you write your thesis. We have a video now taken, and I will put it up so you can read it. It's only for you, so nobody else will be able to reach it. I hate seeing myself, so nobody else is going to look at it beside you, because you already see me now. Okay? And other text and things like that will be there, so I have a lot of suggestions, hints, and so on. So take your time and look at it, because it's actually done so it should be something you can use. So that's the thing. Any questions? It's a lot of things, isn't it? Okay, so I wish you good luck with your work, and if you have problems, you can also talk to your examiner, so you get everything right from the beginning. Don't guess too much, talk to them and discuss things, because they are, after all, good at this. They have done a lot of writing through their lives, so they know and should be able to help you. Also, your supervisor should be able to help you. And if you ever get stuck, always talk to the one next to you and say, can you read this? Can you just help me out? Do you understand what I mean? So that's a good way of doing it too. But don't harass the very same person all the time. Try different people. Even your parents could be good sometime. Okay? Okay, thank you.